a strategy that's just right for you and your lifestyle. We have people with years of experience that we're bringing together to inspire, to motivate, and to educate. Actually, to help you with all sorts of issues like family issues, financial issues, even workplace issues. And Don, where else could you go to get professional help like that absolutely free?
Nowhere, but we're going to talk about LBiTV.com, which is a unique online self-empowerment community.
Today we have Debbie Clowers, who's our image consultant, and she's out searching for and bringing you all the latest makeup techniques, cosmetic procedures, even for men and women. We've got Drs. Marvin and Charlene Sprouse. They're PhDs and life coaches, and they've authored 17 books. They're bringing a program on relationships. It's called Connecting. Today we're visiting with attorney Sue Allen. So as people who love our families and want to protect them, we're going to be very interested to learn from our welcomed guest.
First of all, what is a power of attorney? It is a document that you sign that gives a second party the right to do whatever you could do. So we're talking about medical power of attorneys. You give somebody else the right to make medical decisions that you can't or won't make. A doctor will take that medical power of attorney and will turn to that second party to make decisions about your health. People have to also make financial decisions for themselves, and sometimes for different reasons they can't make those decisions on the spot. For example, you're going to be out of the country for 6 months or a year. Maybe you're in the military, you're in England, or you're stationed abroad somewhere. You want to give somebody who has, who's right here in the United States, the right to control your affairs, your financial affairs while you're gone. That you do with the power of attorney. I can talk to you about some of the considerations to think about when you have hired an employee. One of the things you want to know when you hire an employee is whether or not the state you live in has for cause firing, and that means that the employee has a job as long as they do their job and do their job competently. As long as they aren't tardy, or they're not late, or they are not incompetent, or they do their job in a pretty good way, then they have a job. One of the things you need to be careful about when you hire an employee is that you don't inadvertently limit your right to hire somebody and fire them at will. And you can do that. If you limit your right to fire somebody at will, you've made a contract to keep them on. Now, in many cases, that contract has to be in writing, but the thing to do is be very careful about hiring employees, know whether or not they're at will or for cause state in states that you live in, and don't make promises unless you intend to keep them.
A program that's called Marketplace. We have wonderful discounts. They're print and clip coupons, discounts, and articles and information about local merchants. So be sure and take advantage of that as well. And every week we're going to be adding new programs, so be sure and come back.